So welcome back, Nation. I'm Gamer Nan, and this is another episode of The Long Dark. All right, so we've recently been dancing around with a bear. Uh, Fun times. Finally made it to our second cabin, and we are going to attempt to start a fire, cook the meat we just harvested, maybe cook
Come on, little
the
fire.
canned food that we have, and
Wait, that didn't work.
give this another, no tender. Well, that stinks. Alright, so that means that's going to go out. There's one I can break down. And hopefully we'll give it a start this time. So, yeah, it may be a lower starting chance if you use a torch. However, normally with a torch you can get a couple of tries. So it'll save you on your matches. So it's almost a guaranteed one match fire start, depending upon your luck. We did pretty well. So let's add sticks right now. Let me get a look at exactly what I got. Alright, so we got 2 pieces of meat and then canned food, and we're going to need some water. So I guess what I want to do is I want to concentrate on the water, because that'll kill us quicker than anything else. Well, other than maybe the weather or an animal. We'll do a small steak first. We have 35 minutes on the fire. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And that is cooked, so we'll eat. I like to eat the meat first, just because wandering around with meat on you is a good way to attract predators. I'd prefer to carry around a heavier canned food item than to carry around a meat product. But that's just me, whatever your game style lends to. But I normally want to eat the meat products first. 20 minutes till melted, 40 minutes. Let's go ahead and add that. So that gives us another hour. We're going to need more than an hour. This is going to take entirely too long. Yeah, entirely too long. We'd have other things that we can put on there. I just was really trying to prevent having to use a piece of coal for that purpose. But yeah, it is what it is. Let me see, we're really tired. 9 minutes till melted, 27 minutes till ready. So it's 1 hour until boiled, 19 minutes till ready. Alright, so we will finish this off, and we will eat. And let's see, we got 40 minutes and we got 46 minutes. Let me go ahead and just add that to get some cooking skill. Go ahead and prepare some mushrooms. It takes 15 minutes. Okay, so we will just take this, and we got 18 minutes until boiled. So we will prepare one more. We have one more. I probably should have put one on to cook so that I'd have a tea done, but oversight. And small oversights kind of. Okay, we will drink that. We will pick that up. And the fire is about to go out. And we are completely exhausted, so we are going to sleep 9 hours. I don't like to go much longer than that. It's the interloper player in me. An interloper at 9 hours, you become completely dehydrated and you begin to lose health. So yeah, after 9 hours, you wake up and you drink. So this isn't quite interloper. And then I'll go, well, let me go 3 more hours. Try to get our fatigue topped off as far as we can. So just some information for those of you that are viewers. I just found out that my wife is pregnant. This will be our first child. We are extremely elated. We've been trying since we've been married. We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary, and lo and behold, there it is. So yeah, it's only been the stick test right now. We just got done doing the blood test today. So next confirmation will be the actual blood test. And then yeah, so apparently these pea sticks, they're like really super intelligent. I mean, it tells us, that we're at 5.3 weeks since conception. So she's already basically halfway or third first trimester, and yeah, I kind of was a little bit suspicious, but yeah, it's just nice to be getting ready to be a father. So anyway, that's just some of my random news events of my life that I'm sharing. Those of you that become subscribers and stick to my channel, you'll hear lots of random stuff about me just throughout my playthroughs as I become more proficient at being a commentator and being a YouTube creator. I actually started a previous channel. It's a more serious channel, and just felt like I didn't have the skill set that I need to be effective. So I've actually backed off of that, and my passion for gaming and for just sharing the knowledge that I've gained and experiencing the gaming world with others is kind of the driving factor behind creating this channel, so that I can still share my creativity while sharing in a passion of mine. I know it's just gaming, but especially when I was growing up,
Come on, little fire.
gaming was just getting big, and I don't have no more Tinder again. And it's just become literally a part of our lifestyle. Even at my age, which no, I'm not going to tell you how old I am. It's just who we are. We game, and so I'm going to continue to have this be a part of my life. And as long as you guys are enjoying the content, I'm going to continue to put it out on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's a good one.
yeah, we'll just kind of see where it goes. It's early on in its conception, so no pun intended, or maybe a small pun intended. But yeah, anyway, so back here to the long dark. We're going to go ahead and cook a couple of these teas. And while we are cooking those teas, we're going to go ahead and prepare our last one. We're not going to cook it. We're going to take it, pick it up, take it, pick it up. And what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to just eat this even though it's cold. I just need the calories from it. And then that's going to empty us out on food. So that gives me one hot tea that I can carry with me and just a little bit of water. Okay, so now here's where the gameplay begins to get tricky. Yeah, I'm satisfied with this. So we got a long distance to go. And the problem is we do not have a lot of calories. So, yeah, there went that torch. If you did not know, carrying a lit torch or even the storm lantern does raise the ambient temperature somewhat. So it can be a way to help you kind of battle the cold. But when you're in the wind, obviously the torch is going to go out, and we don't have a storm lantern. So I am taking a risk going in this direction because there is timber wolves over here. However, there is oftentimes another carcass right around in this general area. Oh, and so our first encounter with timber wolves. I don't know if that's going to scare him off, but if it'll just keep him at bay, that would be great. Yep. Alright, so, yeah. Ordinarily, when it comes to timber wolves, I have a firearm. Now, this flare keeps them back, but it doesn't, well, at least I haven't braved trying to fight them off with it yet. And honestly, I don't know that I am. I just want to kind of keep them back. I'm lucky because there's only two. They will literally begin to surround you. That is their tactic. They want to surround you, disorient you, and then they don't attack like a regular wolf. What they do is they just come in and they just nip. They just take little nips until like that. And I'm not sure how to break their morale with just blue flare. So unfortunately, this playthrough, I guess I should just fight them and see. They kind of ran off, but yeah. So we're already down to half our energy. I doubt that this is even going to be worth the attempt. However, just for the sake of posterity, I reckon I will continue on. Let's see if we can go in here and just rest. Get these things to I guess, bugger off a little bit. That's why I only had one can earlier. I was wondering where my other can was at. Well, just a small, simple mistake is all it takes.
Come on, little fire.
Well, that didn't quite work out the way I was wanting. We are... Let me see if they left. They haven't. Oh, the long dark, the long dark. Alright, so let me sleep for an hour. Maybe they'll be gone by then. So having done that, all my teas are now cold. Alright, well they're gone. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll get lucky. So I will, even if I perish on this one, which I should, I don't know, comment down below. Should I just have stopped this run and start it over, or is it more beneficial to you for me to push on so that you can really see the struggle that is as the dead sleeps. It's not an easy challenge. Just one event can wreck the whole thing. I've actually gotten out of this area with almost no health missing. That is literally, you know, my goal every time I start up, is to at least get out of this area with no health gone, and then that gives me, you know, the clothing that I have received. Don't have a. This area is much friendlier. When you're geared up. Not being geared up makes this much worse, I think, than it really is. All in all, other than the timber wolves, of course, this area isn't too terribly bad. I mean, there's a lot of windstorms to kind of prevent travel easily. This is really, oops, wrong door. It's really bleak searching here. I normally get a couple of things. I got nothing. Alright. I must not be worthy. Nothing in there. That's a good place. I know it's just, you know, a small distance between here and well, the cannery. Alright, so that's good. We'll eat that. But most generally, when I come across this bridge, if it's not windy, it becomes windy. And that's a good place to stop and build a quick fire. I've always found matches right there. This playthrough is not being very generous, especially now that I've been attacked. Alright, so there's the cannery there. There are at least 2 packs of timber wolves over there, ranging in sizes from 3 to 5 per pack. As tempting as it is to go that way, I'm going to caution you, do not go that way. What you're going to find over there is not going to be worth the risk at this moment. You can't get into the main portion of the factory, so all you can actually do is just go over there and kind of peek around. and get some of the outside loot, which is, no better than what we've already received.
If I don't hold him up.
See, there's some of that forlorn muskeg ice cracking. You want to definitely not venture too far out on this ice. But this is where I go. I come straight over to this direction, normally with more health than I have right now, and with warm teas and all that kind of jazz. Sorry, I'm just really, I don't know, I'm just heartened a little bit that I got attacked right there. I knew I was going to. That's why I was trying to tell you at the time that I was taking a really big risk. I probably shouldn't have took. I should have probably just went right back the way that I had gotten there, and hence avoided that danger. If it's any consolation, that's a lesson learned. We won't do that again on a YouTube play. We will avoid that. Really, I was just going to look to see if that carcass was there, or if there were some cattails in the lake, and lost almost half my health. So yeah, it wasn't worth it.
All I can think about is food.
Alright, so there is well, let me tear one of these down too, because I'm hoping that there's something under here, and I'm also a little bit short on my tinder plugs, and it'll give me a little bit more warmth.
I'm gonna need it.
So I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you that there is a moose spawn right up in this general area. He can spawn and well, do moosey stuff to you. This is probably not the best place to encounter that. I don't see him. Man. So it started off with that bear. That bear threw me out of my mojo, and now them stupid timber wolves. And I'm literally to the point where my normal strategy is going to potentially be ineffective. But we're here.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
All right, so I gotta do it this way. This is the way I would have done it, even if I had health, because usually by the time I hit here, all my hot teas are consumed, or about to be consumed.
Come on, little fire.
Okay, so there's that, and because
All I can think about is food.
we're outside, I'm going to go ahead and add a piece of coal, just a couple of sticks, to hopefully, yep, there it is, get above freezing. That's what I wanted to do. I want to take this, I want to cook, nope, but I can heat up. 8 minutes, 11 minutes. We're gonna drink this one. That one has 2 minutes until ready, so we will heat that one. Take, pick up, take, pick up, take, and with the wind blowing, probably won't, the torch won't last long, but So here's what we're doing. We are leaving. There's no exploring. There's no let's go check out this area. Let's go. No. I am beelining it straight out of here. So here's the radio tower. That is where you can get the code in order to actually get into the cannery. Keeping that radio tower right there on my right. I'm cutting straight across this peninsula, or whatever this is. This lake, this frozen, horrible lake place. There are, of course, timber wolves in this area.
I'm starving.
We are getting tired. It's getting late. I hear him over in that direction. Rarely do they come this far down, but you know, after the start that we've had, we could potentially, anything could happen. That's one of the things about this game I really enjoy, is every time you play, I mean, the game mechanics are the same and the premise of the game is the same, but every time you play, it's a completely different and new game. You know, different struggles. Oftentimes, you know, it's different key items that you just are failing to get. That's causing you to really struggle in your survival. I'm gonna drink one of these, both for calories and for warmth. So we gotta be like in and out of here, just because we are so tired. It ain't likely that we're going to find a bedroll. But where we're going to, there is a cave bed. Actually, this has got a cave bed in it too. Oh, pain pills, gotta have them.
This stuff will come in handy.
34%. Alright. That bed is tempting. The problem is that I will freeze to death. And I don't know that I have enough fuel to sustain a fire through the night. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave. We're not too far away from where it is that we're trying to get to. So the radio tower is still back there. We crossed the peninsula, and now we're keeping this shelf to our right. And then just follow it all the way back. I know, you know, some of you that you're new to this area, you want to explore, you want to see what's out there. You don't. Not now. You definitely need to just get out of this area. This and, well, unfortunately, the very next area that we're going into are extremely dangerous, extremely hazardous to survival. It's a stunning game. I just really like the way this game looks. I appreciate the effort the Hinterlands production group put into really creating a visually stimulating game. Alright, so maybe one or two of y'all with some good eyes has already spotted our next quarry here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this was from timber wolves. This looks like a regular wolf. It doesn't look like a timber wolf. It's just a regular, I don't know, black wolf. Ravaged wolf carcass. Now the good thing about this is I don't need any tools with which to harvest this. But I can't just stand here in the freezing cold and harvest it. So I'm going to start a fire. And then I'll add another piece of coal. And I'll add my reclaimed wood. This should bump me up above freezing. And it does. And it gives us 2 hours on the fire. We are going to dip into starvation. It's just what's going to happen. So we're going to harvest this. And the wind's going to pick up. However, we got the meat. That sounds like a commercial I've heard before. I think that's Arby's. I might have just got in trouble for saying that, but you know. Pretty sure that's copyright infringement. I don't know. Ignorance is bliss. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, so here we are. This is the transition zone. So we are going to leave the Bleak Inlet. Okay, let me see. We will cook those. I'm more curious. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff we don't need to be carrying. Alright, so we got several torches. So we will use this torch. We will what? Are you telling me I don't have any more matches? If that's the case, we are in serious trouble. Whew. We are out of matches. Wow, imagine that. Okay, so that's a whole completely different problem that we are now facing. So we're going to light it. Looking for coal as I go. Oftentimes in these caves you can find, well, not only coal, but you can find well, they would be corpses. Carcass is an animal, corpse is a human. Corpses and little campfire areas and matches, and yeah. Here's some coal. We will take it. Coal is great. I mean, not necessarily for the length of time that it provides, but just for the heat output that coal gives you. Another flare, we'll take it. We need some matches, bad. Or, you know, not is okay too, I guess. Okay, so here's our climbing area. I can hear a blizzard on the outside, so we're definitely not going in that direction. We're going to start a fire.
Come on, little fire.
We're going to start a fire. Come on, little fire. Yay.
Perfect.
It is perfect. Alright, so we'll add a piece of coal. And we'll dump a few of those sticks on. Okay, 17 minutes and then an hour and 8 minutes. So we'll speed through that one and eat. Okay, that has 50 minutes on it. Let me see how much water I got. Not enough. We'll cook that. So that's an hour. We're going to sleep for an hour. Okay, having slept for an hour, we're going to eat that. We're going to drink that. It's real early in the day. We have no more food. Let me see. We can prepare well, I'm thinking because these are the only two sources I have with which to start fires now. So once this fire goes out, it is out. But we cannot go anywhere. We are exhausted. That was the reason why I'm surprised is because ordinarily I find matches at that one car. So I have usually plenty of matches. But at this point in time we don't. So we're going to sleep. So we need some good weather coming. That's what we need. It's almost daylight. We are going to drink some water. And we're going to sleep for...
anything right now.
Ooh, I just think this isn't a very good run. I'm kind of sad about it. All right, so don't have a choice. We'll use this and Yeah, I could have found my way without lighting this. We need good weather. We need good weather. It's not the greatest weather. Um, uh, so for those of you that are familiar with where we are at, I want to go right. Right takes me back to Mystery Lake. However, with the weather the way it is, we're going to go left. Left is going to take us, we're done with that. Left is going to take us to the forge. Depending upon how lucky we get, we may and or may not be able to forge something. But it's less that, and it's more just getting hopefully another, decent pair of clothes. Matches would be great, and I know that there's usually edibles of some sort in that area. But when you go left, you are prolonging your time here in the Forlorn Muskeg. Now, the Forlorn Muskeg can be a plentiful environment. I mean, you can just load up on cattails if you know how to walk the ice. There are several wolf patrol routes. There are at least 2 bears and potentially 3. Ooh, I almost made it. That's terrible. That aggravates me so much. I'm going to do it again. Well, that was stupid. It just made me mad. It shouldn't be that weak right there on the edge. I can understand it being weak further out, but I mean not right there by the edge. So, yeah, because of frustration and bad decisions and wildlife, yeah, this run is going to be cut woefully short. It's like you either catch breaks or you die, essentially, when you were doing this. So I'm not sure how many attempts I'm going to give myself on this. I would like at least one good run. I mean, I've gotten right to the doorstep of, I knew it, I can hear his feet steps. They're trying to murder me. All right, so we're safe. He won't come in here. All right, so he wants to come in here, though. I can tell.
This will come in handy.
I think I broke him. There's matches. Alright, well,
fire.
Alright, well, we'll add some fuel. We'll add 2 just to bump up the heat level, heat output. Yeah, we need some water right off the bat. Some of me is seriously like, you know, dude, why are you even bothering?
We can use this.
But then there's another part of me that's like, I'm not dead yet. I can make it. But truth of the matter is, yeah, we are woefully short of making anything. We'll drink this just to get some calories in our belly. Hopefully prevent falling into our drunken death stupor. Once that sets in, it's definitely over.
This will come in handy.
Yeah, just eat it. Pick it up. Okay, we can drop this here. We will put where, I'm pretty sure this will be better on the outside. Yeah, we're not worried about that. Alright, this is going to take an hour. Okay, so we're at 20, or right at 20.
It's saying a lot because I love horses.
Hmm, 2020. Alright, whole lot of nothing going on around here. Alright, well, it's frustrating because I'm not ready for this run to be over yet. Time of day is it? It's about midday. Got 2 hours on it. Drink. Decisions. You got a few teas. It's like, we'll drink this one. We'll go ahead and eat that. We'll take a torch, and then I'm just going to head out. I mean, we're already, practically dead. And we'll either make it or we won't. I'm not going to waste the body heat to do that. I'm not going to stop to make a fire. It's just not worth it. At this point, you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. Am I going the right way? No. Just that quick, I got turned around. We would have been off. No, don't even know where. Again, there are many wolf patrol routes out here. It's foggy. I got a general idea of which direction I'm going. The forlorn muskeg can be disorienting when you can see. But I think right now I'm probably battling. I'll definitely take that flare. I'm probably battling hypothermia as opposed to anything else. See that wolf over there. I won't mess with him, and he won't mess with me, right? Like I said, if you're dressed for it and you have the means with which to protect yourself, the forlorn muskeg is, I mean, really a great place to be. You could just get, I mean, plenty of mushrooms, plenty of cattails. There's several carcass and corpse locations. See, here's another carcass right here. And the way that the area is open, you can pretty much find them relatively quickly. There's no I would say, best route across this. I am doing the route that I'm doing with the intentions of making it to the train cars. I'm going to get, oh, I didn't click the right one. I'm going to drink that before it does cool off. And I guess in order to really get proficient out here, I mean, you would just have to spend ample time. Only reason I ever come here is either to, I'm just passing through the zone, or I'm going to the forge. For you interloper players, you know what I mean. For those of you that have not played interloper, you're almost forced to head directly to a forge. And I say to a forge because there are actual several now in the game, where there used to only be, I don't know if there ever used to be just one. Scrap metal, wood. But I know there's one here, there's one in Desolation Point, And then there's also one on Broken Railroad. So those, I will definitely take those. Those are the 3 that I'm aware of. I mean, if there's more, feel free to put that down in the comments below. I'm sure there's somebody out there that needs to know that. If I just mentioned one that you're not familiar with, you know, leave that down below. I've got no problem doing an episode on showing you where these forges are at. But I think most generally everybody's kind of familiar with the forge locations. It's hard because you, as a content creator, you come to this content with your own knowledge, and then you have to presume or assume, I don't know which one would be the correct terminology, the knowledge that your audience is bringing to the table. And then you try to fill in the gaps. Now I'm not, you know, nowhere near an expert. I would say I'm proficient in the long dark. I've got, you know, hundreds and hundreds of hours. Although I can clearly not navigate. The train cars are back that way. I am literally all the way on the opposite side of the map now, heading, well, right towards the wolf and out of the zone, which that's okay. The train car is a potential bedroll spawn. That is one of the reasons that I like to head there. Also, in this level, almost every time, wow, they're going to hem me in. There's 3 of them. Oh, there's 4 of them. Yeah, we'll go. Ooh, this is crazy. I messed this one up. Almost every time that I've gone there, there's a improvised knife. And you don't have to craft it. You don't have to do nothing but bend down and pick it up. Wow, I did that one. That's my bad. Oh, you guys are thinking, what is this guy doing? I'm commentating, and I'm only half paying attention. I ended up way on the other side. I needed to continue to go straight. Instead, I think I found every wolf that is in the territory. Alright, maybe not every wolf. I'm still searching for 1 or 2, but a lot of them. And at this rate, we are not, our heat buff is not going to last the entire time. It is going to run out, and it's probably going to run out rather quickly. So I'm going to try to find a, shall we say, shortcut. We know how those end up, right? Shortcuts are the greatest idea ever. Alright, so there goes our warmth. At this moment, yeah, we are about to, yeah, I mean, we're already seriously in trouble, but we're about to be done, basically. I'm trying to think of a more politically correct term to say, but about done is all I got. Yeah, when I come down out of this, I wanted to continue to head off in this direction. I don't know how I ended up going that way. Nope.
This is so cold. I'm gonna lay down for a bit.
We could technically stop and start a fire and and kind of prolong this whole ordeal. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to just outright quit. I'm not a quitter per se. I quit bad things. I try to quit bad things. But I'll let the environment have its way with me. And then, yeah, I'll just wrap this episode up here. And then when we come back next time, we are going to start all over again. And we're going to give it a try. And hopefully not only the wildlife, but the guy behind the joystick here will cooperate some and not wander off into oblivion or into the mouth of waiting timber wolves plunging into the lake over and over again. This ain't the Polar Bear Club. Yeah, but I'd like to say that I'm close. I think it's up over that, but close but no cigar. Go on, dump in there. Alrighty guys, well, there was that run. We lasted 3 days, 2 hours, and 16 minutes. We found 0 of 5 graves. So when we come back, we are going to give this another shot. Please critique, give pointers, ask questions, but if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel and you would like to continue to see episodes just like this, hopefully better from time to time, and you'd like to support me, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.